Hello, I am Luís, and in this video I will do a short presentation of the JUSE4Android tool. The main goal of this tool is to reduce the huge developing effort that business information systems type applications require by means of a generative approach. In order to do this, JUSE4Android requires a platform-independent model, and based on that model it generates an application, in this case for the Android platform. Generated applications follow a model-based representation, and the application support different screen sizes and screen rotation, also follow model-based navigation scheme, support local persistency, CRUD operations, and simple synchronization. In this presentation I am running the standalone version of the JUSE4Android that can be downloaded from its website, which it is in the Google Code. This is the standalone version of the application. To allow a simpler input type, and I'm using also the Royal and Loyal as a model example. In this case, this model here, which is a slightly expanded version of the one used in the famous book The Object Constraint Language: Getting Your Models Ready for MDA by Jos Warmer and Anek Klepp. It is an information system for managing loyalty programs offered by several partners. Each partner offers several services and affiliated clients that own a card, do transactions where they earn points when buying a service from a program partner, or burn accumulated points in exchange for a free service. That is described here in this file in a use format syntax, which stands for UML Specification Environment, and it was developed by Martin Gogola's team at Bremen University. We have the file here that is going to be placed here. Here is the target workspace, the name of the project, in this case the client side, the Android project, in this case the server side, also a port number and an IP address. I also have created projects in the Eclipse, so I will begin the generation of the project. Okay, the generation is done, so I will refresh the project, both projects, and you say yes. Okay, both projects now are with the content that was generated. Okay, now we can start the project in an emulator that I are already running here. Okay, so the application just started. Here we have the application. Here we are seeing all the classes that are represented in the model, because the specific annotation starting point is in every class, so they will be shown in the starting screen. For instance, the service class will be shown as services, as the application shows. It's empty, the application right now, so we'll synchronize with the server. First I will start the server. Okay, it started, so I will synchronize because the database has already some objects there. So now the services have some objects. Here we can see the different objects here in the list. We can see the content of the objects in the detail view. We can also create objects, edit and delete objects. Okay, so I will create one object just as example. Okay, create. Here we can see that the object that I just created shows the constraints of the UML class diagram. If we press here in the warning signal button, we can see that we must have one partner and one level as shown in the model. As you can see here, the service has to have one partner and one level, so we can see the constraints. Create objects, edit objects and delete objects, and to associate objects we have to select the object that we want to and select the target. For instance, if we want to associate a service to a program partner, we can do a long click over the partner, okay, and either select an existing partner and confirm it, or create a new one, as I'm going to do. For instance, AV's rent a car. Okay, create. And notice now that in the P service we have the partner AV's Rent-A-Car associated. Now, in order to synchronize with the server, you just go back to the initial screen and press the send changes. Okay, these changes were sent. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the database and synchronize to show you that the synchronization process is working. I'm going to clear the data. You notice that now we don't have any services. So I'm going to synchronize with the server. Notice now that we have the P here with the JUSE Rent-A-Car program partner associated. And that's it. For more information, go see the website. And thank you.